Good morning, students. Welcome to class 11. Hope you all are fine. Today is the first class of the subject economics, and in today's class, I'll be discussing briefly the syllabus of class 11 economics and what is economics all about. When we study the meaning of economics, what is economics? It is a social science, it is a field of social science that is concerned with answering the economic questions. Okay, so economics is a field wherein you answer some economic questions and it explains a variety of questions regarding economic behavior of individuals, the society and the economy. I'll be explaining this term using an example, a simple example. Economics is nothing new. Your family members have been practicing economics since a long time. How? Suppose this is the family income of yours. Okay, for example, I say that the family income of a family is 30,000. So the head of the family, generally the father, will be allocating the amount to different expenses, right? So just see, there is food, clothes, healthcare, education, and a boy asked for a bike. Okay, family income is scarce in nature. The basic concept of economy is resources are scarce. Here the family income is scarce, kam hai, and these income is to be allocated to various expenses. The expenses are food is required, clothes is required, healthcare. Now in the current situation, healthcare is a very important requirement. Then comes education, and finally comes bike. So when your father will allocate the income, he will see that my income is 30,000 and these are the various expenses. So he decides, out of this 30,000, 5,000 I'll put in food. Okay, 5,000 will be clothes. Healthcare will be 10,000 and education is 10,000. So 30,000, the income was scarce in nature. Come, now 30. This is 30,000. 5 plus 5 gives you 10. 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 10, 30. The 30,000 is over. So the boy will not get a bike. The child will not get a bike. Okay, what is your father doing? He is prioritizing your needs. Economy is all about that we have scarce income, we have scarce resources, and how do we prioritize our needs? Okay, what is the basic priorities? Food, clothing, housing, basic priorities. So first, out of the monthly income, family income will meet the basic requirements, and if some amount is left, we'll be putting on to some other requirements. So resources are scarce in nature, or the income is scarce, we have to allocate it into different uses or the different needs. So this is what is economics all about, deciding what is our priority and deciding what can be postponed. Now when we talk about that at the society level or at the government level, okay, government makes annual budget every year, and there also government has some priorities. Okay, so the government decides what to allocate, how to allocate the money, what are my priority sectors. Okay, so suppose this is the government budget. So there is some amount in the budget and these are the various areas they'll have to put. Healthcare, seeing the situation of the country in this particular scenario, healthcare will be the most important priority of the government. Whatever government revenues collected from taxes or whatever money is there with the government will try to provide for healthcare. They will try to provide for infrastructure, they'll try to provide for railways, defense, another important area. So this is how at a society level or at a economy as a whole level, government decides what are my priority areas and how am I going to practice economics, how I'm going to prioritize my area. Healthcare is now more important than education or railways. Okay, so the priority was healthcare, most amount in the healthcare right now. Okay, so this is how government prioritizes their needs. मनी इज लेस, पैसे कम है, कैसे इनको प्रायोरिटाइज करके किस एरिया में पैसे लगाने हैं, दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड इकोनॉमिक्स. Now, coming to your economics syllabus, there is paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is theory 80 marks and paper 2 is project work with Viva containing 20 marks. Okay, theory there are 3 different sections: understanding economics, section 2 Indian economic development and section 3 statistics. Now, section 1 are basic chapters where you try to understand what is economics or the subject matter of economics. This is the basic or the conceptual chapters for economics: definition, basic concepts, basic problems, the types of economies. In section B, we study about the Indian economic development, or what is the status of economic development of India. Okay, there are chapters 6 to 16 is consisting of the chapters like planning in India, problem of poverty, unemployment, human capital formation, okay, parameters of development in India, the comparative study of Indian and Chinese economies. So this chapter 6 to 16 is all about Indian economic development. Actually, you can see there are many chapters, but when you go with the subject matter, the syllabus is very less. So no need to get scared. Section 3 is statistics. Now this is a very important and a scoring part. In an 80 marks paper, around 24 to 26 marks come from statistics part. In your question paper, around 24 to 26 marks come from statistics part. Okay, the chapters are definition, scope, limitations of statistics, measures of central value, mean, median mode, measures of dispersion, correlation. So whenever we'll be doing these chapters, it will be dealt in detail. Now, coming to the ISC class 11 question paper pattern, there are 2 parts in the question paper of 80 marks. Part 1 is of 20 marks and part 2 is of 60 marks. In part 1, there is only one question 1, and it is compulsory to attend the whole question. Question 1 consists of 10 short answer type question, each carrying 2 marks. So 10 into 2 becomes 20. In part 2, that is of 60 marks, you will get choice. It consists of 8 questions, out of which students are required to answer any 5 questions. Now the 8 questions are question 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In this pattern, 8 questions are there, and out of these 8 questions, the students are going to answer only 5 questions. Okay. Each question has further sub questions A, B, and C of the same pattern, 336 marks. Okay, and you have to attempt any 5 out of these options. These are the 8 options. Out of these 8 options, you have to attempt any 5. And generally, in your economics paper, the last question 8 and 9 is the statistics or the numerical part. So that becomes a very scoring part for the students. Generally, the last 2 questions, question 8 and 9, question 8 and 9 comes from statistics part, and this question 8 and 9 become a very scoring part for the student as it is numerical based. Thank you, students.